Alright, so we're going to be entering the Brooks Mine. It is a 150-foot mine. It was built as a model mine in 1902 by Reese Brooks. This is when coal was king for heating your houses. I don't have any lights on. I'm just going by what they have here. Now this was never, there is coal in here, but this was never used as a mining. This was more as an educational attraction. This was reopened 50 years later after it closed in 1975 by the underground miners. Now, I'm 5'10". My head is just almost touching the ceiling in some spots.
They just left one day and never. They left one day and never came back.
Store outside.
It looks a little congested up there.
Especially
Pause this for a minute while we get going.
There's a mine shaft. Fourth City on Forge and also down in Lackawanna County. There's a natural barrier of rock that separates this valley from that valley. But anyway, this is Roman pillar style of mining. So what they would do is they would follow the veins of coal in this way, taking the coal and rock out from here. A lot of times this would be solid coal. This is, of course, we're at the pinch here, at the end of the valley where it's both rock and coal close together. Some of the veins are very tall as you get closer down underneath the Lackawanna River. So this vein of coal in particular, they would leave these what they would call pillars. And you think about it like a parking garage. The whole valley up and down Forest City Old Fort parking garage, 7 different layers. These pillars are like the pillars in a parking garage. So they would take the coal and leave these pillars for the most part. Sometimes they rob these pillars. They go with Radis's called retreat mining, pillar robbery. And they would take this coal because it's valuable coal. And that was why some of the places had subsidence in the past. So this is only a small version. There's some Roman pillars underground that are approximately 20 to 30 feet high, and it's like a 3-car garage. There's lots of rooms like that. So they mined in all different directions. It's not just straight in. They went this way, they went this way, they follow the veins any which way they could, chasing the best quality coal around. They take this and keep working backwards that way. So mines went off in all directions. This is the main way in. They had the main tunnel that came in, the man way where the men or the coal cars came in, and then they would splinter off from there, go in different directions. Some of the coal went up the veins, and some went down this way. So this is a small version. The reason these pillars are here and put into mines is hold up any loose roof rock that might fall. So if there was any kind of loose rock, they put this in there so no one would get hurt. If the pillars started to crack or the rats would run by, they would say, okay, we have to get out of here because that roof is going to come down. Many people are killed by roof falls in mines. Many people. Very dangerous profession. So, anybody have any questions?
How do you determine the value of the coal? Is it the more solid the coal?
Well, yeah, this is the clear. Not necessarily the size. Believe it or not, the finer coal is worth more today than the heavier coal. It's primarily used today as water filtration. This is like in a lot of your water filters now.
Yeah.
It's a medium that they use, you know?
Yeah.
So, of course, not many people burn coal here. There's no active coal mines now in Lackawanna, Moosic County, with the exception of small strip mining operations. They're still underground mining of coal down in Schuylkill County. There might be 4 family businesses. There might be about 60 employees total left in the entire state of Pennsylvania mining anthracite coal. It's primarily strip mining at this point, corporate strip mining. They'll take a whole valley out. As they're doing that, drag lines, they build shelves and they drop it down, and they take these gigantic strip mine machines down there and they harvest the coal. So what you'll see then is sometimes they'll take away, you can see old workings, you see pillars, you see tunnels, so like an ant farm, like looking through the window, you can see that. So it's pretty interesting, but it's a cheaper way because there's no water to worry about. You don't have to pump coal out for, I think it was for every 1,000 pounds of coal, I think you took out 2 tons of water. Back in the day, you had to be responsible to pump. Now they would just dump it in and go to the rivers and different. You can't do that today. Obviously, EPA doesn't allow that. But yeah, so it's still what we did here is to honor the coal miners because they really worked hard. We got a taste of what it was like to do that.
Yeah, you said
Ourselves
you guys
personally,
do it all by hand, right?
everything was done the old-fashioned way by hand, drilling. Yep, blasting everything, the whole thing. These rails out here were actually made in Scranton Iron and Coal Furnace, Iron and Coal Company, Scranton. These are backed by the blast furnace. A little further up Warren Brook, there was a large foundry there, and they produced the rails there. The iron ore in the Scranton area is not the best. That's why that industry kind of faded away and ended up closer in the Allentown region and in Pittsburgh. Right, the better iron ore down there, but they did need the anthracite coal, which all goes all the way down to Carbon County to make the steel.
Now, is there markings on the side of the Weber rail here?
There
that
are.
tells you where
Yeah, there
it was
are.
made and the pound and everything?
Well, yeah, they're on this one. You can see some outside. You really have to get down to yeah, they are on. Yep, that's how we knew.
Essentially, is there still an enormous amount of coal in there?
There is enough coal for, they say, the next 500 years of your all to still be burning it. So I've seen firsthand, there's a lot of coal. There's a lot.
Back in the middle.
Well, hey,
Just think about the population change.
essentially, if it gets bad,
Well, at least we still have it, right?
thank you.
Okay,
Thank
yep,
you, sir.
enjoy. If you follow the rail straight back, he'll show you the tour of how they blasted and drilled, okay? And then you'll come around to this other station at the end.
Well, I think that's just getting into it. What does he say?
All this stuff on the ceiling, all ancient trees. Lots of fossils in there. You still know most of it are look for. Yeah, if you should continue on through there. Okay, get around. How you guys doing? Thank you. This is how we would drill back in the day, right here. That's a drill bit from 1902. We would use this only for coal. What's hard about it is it's hand cranked. What's nice about it though, it has a worm drive in it, which actually forces it into the coal seam. So you drill 6 holes, 6 foot deep, fill it full of your explosives, light it and run. You keep doing that until you made your quota for the day. Now eventually what that changed into is what's up here. This is a pneumatic or an air powered drill from the 1930s. We used it from the 1930s until today. Actually, we used this one about 3 weeks ago to actually put this pattern that you see in the rock that we have up here. It's a typical pattern that they would use back in the day to blast out the rock between the Dunmore number 2 at the top here and the Dunmore number 3 seam at the hole at the bottom. Yeah. You guys want to just want to continue right around the corner right there. Folks, watch your step right. It's a little wet. You'll slip through it. Yeah, hand drill right there. How you guys doing?
Don't be scared of our mannequin over here.
Mannequin.
He's had all his rabies shots. He doesn't bite that
You've
much.
been here all these years? Well preserved by the moisture. Originally, when I worked at in the 1890s, this way, on my side.
On your side.
On my side.
Wow.
Yep.
That's very hard.
And with this light on my head.
Oh my goodness.
The only light I had in the 1890s is see light.
Wow. These look really good for your age.
Yeah. Always run by the moisture.
I saw them working. Yeah. It's a lot of work. It's all retimbered, fresh timbers, blue railwood down to all that.
Like I said, it's pretty neat. It is a free tour. It is walking. You do have to watch because there is tracks in here.
We made one of the time boards up in the whole process of reopening this place. You can read that now or later on your way out. It's up to you, but
So cool.
so all the track we put all the track back in. This wasn't here. There was a couple little pieces of rail that were all rotten and shot. All the timber work we put all in. There was basically no timber in here to hold the roof or any.
All right, guys, thanks for coming along. You can see behind me, it's a ventilation shaft that they made for this. And it was pretty cool down there. It's about a 10-15 minute tour you can walk through. Depends on how many people are down there. That slope, they do on groups. So they stop certain groups and they give you a little history on in each section of the place. So it is pretty cool. They show you the drilling section and one of the alcoves there with the coal. So it's pretty cool. It is free. Check it out. Nay Aug Park. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that notification bell. Guys, I'll catch you in my next adventure. See ya.